That's when them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debate.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. He goes 86 yards on the kick return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Ready, blue 80s, back 25.
Big stop, G. Big stop, let's go.
Back, back, back.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
You got 3 down, 3 down.
Check, 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 check. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno.
Hey, white. 20. 5, 25,
To throw on 2nd and 6. Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
down, ready, flag 25.
Set the tone, defense. Set
51.
He's checking.
21. X3, 218, chop.
49, check 49. Check
He's got it.
Now Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 44-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman, 44 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Love. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
It'll be Love to try and get the first, pushing through the contact. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Check 26, 36, 36. Yo, motion backfield.
On 1st down, here's Love. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 48-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Love, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again. Switch. Watch the twist. Go. Check 99. Check 96.
3rd down, here's Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He was looking for Paul Richardson there.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
54, double time. 3 down.
third down, Ryan. This complete to Jones. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. These two teams all tied after one.
59, ready, 280. Check 37.
On second down, it's Freeman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Here's Ryan. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
Kill. Turn up. He's crashing. He's check. Slam.
Running to start the drive is Love. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
SOS. Hey, check 24.
On second down now, it's Love. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Love. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Black 52. 52's the mic. Check.
And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins.
Check 50.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This is Love. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Love. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Haskins to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Watch the edge. Hey, switch gears. Yeah. Wide. Get wide.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Check 13. Check 13.
Now a give running right is Love. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Alert 3.
Throwing on 2nd down, Haskins. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. 30, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 77 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check, 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 check. He's checking. Crash. Check 24, check 24.
49. Over. 49, check 49.
No.
Here's Love again. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the whip. Check 52. Over.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And this one complete to Reed. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Check curls. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Watch out. Switch. Joker.
On 1st down. It's Love. In on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins, and he finds the tight end, Reed. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Love. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Haskins will throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson there to make the grab as they are able to cut into that lead. Now the Redskin offense will stay out there and go for 2.
Get the ball. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Safety creep.
Again, it's Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Down. Ready. You ready? Double tight. 3 down. 3 down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 46-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
Hey, Tuesday. Check.
On 2nd and 15 now. Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Tuesday.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Complete to Jones. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
3 down. 36.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And some Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 32 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start the drive with Love here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
Watch twins.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now it's Haskins. This one caught by Davis. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Haskins now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Love. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
To throw on third down. Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
Check 99. Check 99. He's coming. He's coming. Double up.
Under 10. 10.
They'll run on first down. Love. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
4 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, check 24. Check 37.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? The Redskins on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. On the carry, it's Love. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Redskins.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. What? He's checking crack. Check. Slam. You want to
On first down, it's Love. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Chance.
On 2nd down, it's Love, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
SOS.
Check 24. Watch 24.
Check. Lucky.
On 3rd down, Love. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
45 the mark. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Haskins, and finding Davis here, the tight end. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go. 15 running. 22, check, over. 22, check, over. Check, hot route. Hot. Shoot. Check 15.
They'll run on first down. It's Love. He will push his way down to about the 14. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Check nickel. Check 4. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Love looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
On third down, Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. Oh, and I think the Redskins got it. Yes, they did. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
45, Mike, 45.
Here we go with Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing now is Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Jordan Reed. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check 45, come on. Check 45.
Haskins to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.